Hey there, Russell traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you today's recap for June 18, 2013. Jumping right into our market indices, we can see price action, a little bit of sideways chop in the first hour here on both the ES, the YM, and the NQ, breaking above the 25-minute open range on momentum, and the Russell itself waiting a little bit longer actually before price action broke up, which was about post 1.5 hour of the open. Came down a little bit, almost touching the top of the 25-minute OR, and from there, market internals supported a complete upside move. Looking at our tick count for the Russell, we could see a lot of that sideways action here wasn't getting much of a move up, and started with tick action coming up higher above zero, and eventually supporting a move to the upside at the end of the day. It was really the AD line that I was looking at today, and with already way above 0390. I like when we came up to around 700, 750, which was supporting a move to the upside. So my key momentum move was in this range right here. And then market breadth just totally supported a market move to the upside and just continued market breadth to the highs of the day. The NYSE with a 3.5 to 1 market ratio, and the Nasdaq 3.5 to 1 as well. Getting right into the major lines of support and resistance that I was looking at today. Daily R1 was a major line of resistance to the upside. Daily R1. I was also looking at weekly R1 up here on my 25-minute open range 5-minute bars, as well as the fib target, which did hit and come down, retrace the weekly, found support at the weekly R1, and followed to the upside. On my 1-hour open range chart, including Surrey range charts, we could see that this line, the fib line here on my 25-minute open range 5-minute bar, correlating with a 5-minute bar chart here with a Surrey range pivot line. This is being R3, retracing here, coming down, and the momentum to the upside. As far as Camarilla pivot lines, we also saw a little bit of resistance almost up here at the Cam H4 with some downside resistance coming down, and then price action eventually with some momentum over to the top of the H4. I recorded 2 earlier trade videos today. You can see in more detail at tradingfibs.com under my 2 live trades for June 18th, in detail of why I got in when I got in and when I got out. And the EMA crossover really, had I held for the long term today, would have really just kept me in all day. When you have the EMA crossover down here at the open range, again, my technical entry is not until after the open range, this here being the first bar at 805, which would have been by technical entry my first bar. However, being that I had weekly R1, I had daily R1 up above, I was not willing to get into a trade until at least I was breaking to the upside. So here we are in the 25-minute open range, 5 EMA crossover. What was nice to see in confluence with that was, again, and I posted a chart of this at on my blog site. Here is that as you see the 4 EMA in consolidation here, breaking up to the upside at 7:13 Pacific Coast time. I have an EMA crossover as well over here at the same time. Those 2 lines, those 2 charts together show a wonderful opportunity for entry. Now, again, I wait until above the 25-minute open range. I'm not telling any traders that you have to wait until a certain time, but again, I like this 25-minute open range to keep me disciplined, noting the lines of resistance above. But the earliest entry today was a nice, healthy entry that would have popped from 987 up to the highs today around 998 and 999. So a nice tick drive there. And that's what can keep you in this trade for an extended period of time. As far as the trades that I took, you can again catch that on my live videos. But waiting till at least I broke the weekly R1 with some momentum, taking the target at the fib, which was the appropriate entry. Retrace, came back down, found support at the weekly R1. I waited till price action broke above the fib, and my target was multiple lines of resistance up above. At the monthly fib level, we had some sideways action, and then price broke above the monthly fib, weekly fib, and other lines of resistance that I was looking at, and then ended up coming back and retracing down. Again, the EMA crossover would have been a wonderful entry inside the 25-minute open range, noting the several levels of resistance up above, but I went ahead and decided to hold off, taking a first trade down in here. Price did retrace, and then eventually popped up and with nice hike in the Ashi bars here, all in the buy position, and coming off at the fib line over here around 995, 996. So that is the Russell recap for June 18th, 2013. A very, very profitable day on just the EMA crossover, but noting that multiple lines of resistance to the upside, including pre-FOMC day, was a little bit more hesitant to stay in the trade, but market internals supported the drive up, and as noted, about 100 to 120 tick move to the upside. So very good day on the Russell in comparison to the other market indices. That's it for today. FOMC meeting minutes tomorrow. See what the market does. Have yourself a good day.